For years, I've revisited classic television, and Bewitched has always felt both charming and quietly bold. I've come to realize that even the gentlest shows sometimes reflect deeper cultural tensions. When I explored the idea of an infamous scene, I discovered a more thoughtful story behind it. A show that defined. An era Bewitched wasn't just light entertainment, it blended humor with subtle commentary about identity and expectations. Its magical premise allowed it to explore real life issues in a way that felt safe and engaging for audiences. The so called infamous moment. Over time, stories have circulated suggesting that a single controversial scene led to the show's end. However, when I looked closer, there isn't clear evidence that one moment alone caused its cancellation. Television history is often more complex than a single headline suggests. Changing times and tastes. By the late 1960s and early 1970s, audience preferences were shifting. New styles of storytelling were emerging, and networks were adapting to changing cultural conversations. Even successful shows eventually faced the challenge of staying relevant. Behind the scenes realities, production factors also played a role, including cast fatigue and evolving creative directions. Long running series often reach a natural conclusion as circumstances change over time. Why? The myth persists. I've noticed that people are drawn to simple explanations. The idea of one infamous scene is easier to remember than a gradual shift in the industry, but simplicity doesn't always reflect reality. Final reflection. As I reflect on Bewitched, I see a show that left its mark not because of controversy, but because of its warmth and originality. For those who watched it during its original run, it represents a time when storytelling was both imaginative and comforting. The real lesson here is to look beyond dramatic claims and appreciate the full picture. Because in the end, the legacy of Bewitched isn't defined by a single moment, but by years of storytelling that continue to resonate.